Boxing Truth here. There's more details coming out about Amir Khan's next fight. He's looking to fight in March, perhaps the first 2 weeks of March. Still no venue has been decided yet. This story was first reported by the Mirror, UK news outlet. And Amir Khan, he's making a smart move. He wants to take a tune-up before he decides which big fight he will take in the summer, whether that will be Danny Garcia or Kell Brook, which will make more financial sense for him, a more significant fight for him. Right now, there are a few names being mentioned. The names that are currently being mentioned are Jojo Dan, who fought Brook in his last. No, actually, he fought him last March, I believe. He got destroyed inside of 4 rounds. Interesting choice for Khan, considering that he trashed Brook for taking on Jojo Dan. So he could be the least likely option of the upcoming opponent for Khan in March. It's very possible that Khan could return in the UK. I said in one of my previous videos about Khan that he should consider taking a fight in the UK. It'll be a big event for him. I'm sure it'll be a good turnout. A lot of fans will come out. Whoever he fights, doesn't even matter, because it's been a while since he's fought there. Anyways, the other opponents being mentioned are Brandon Rios, but that's not a likely option at all. It's an unrealistic option. It's just some name being thrown out there. It's bullshit, though. Don't even believe it. Brandon Rios is a top-ranked fighter. Definitely not happening. He's coming off a bad loss to Timothy Bradley. Brandon Rios going through some issues. He retired after the Bradley fight, but then quickly changed his mind. He parted ways with Robert Garcia, and now he wants to get his career back on track. He's willing to take some short money for some build-up fights, some tune-up fights to get back into better shape, more sharp. He's now training. He's back training with his father now. And the more likely option of the 3 names being mentioned, also Frankie Gavin was mentioned, but that fight doesn't appear very likely as well. I'm not sure Khan is interested in taking on Kell Brook leftovers, even though, because he's trashed him about his selection of opponents. So I don't see a Brook leftover being an option for Khan. It'll be embarrassing. So the one name that I think is very possible, and it's a good fight for Khan, is Andre Berto, a Floyd Mayweather leftover. Khan is still obsessing over Floyd. It's getting ridiculous. His obsession with Floyd, still talks about him. Just can't keep his name out of his mouth. He should forget it. He'll never get the fight. Even if Mayweather comes back, he's not going to get the fight. Just needs to let that fight go. But Andre Berto is a good fight for Khan. Berto is very faded now. Seen better days. Beatdowns have taken a lot out of him. He looked terrible against Floyd. He wasn't letting his hands go. Floyd, especially in the later part of his career, is not engaging too much with his opponents, so his opponents has to chase him around, and it's hard to look good against a guy that you have to chase around the ring. So, but Berto is a very beatable opponent, very flawed, has terrible defense, wide open for everything. You watch Berto fight, you can pretty much hit him with any punch in the book. You just got to make a choice. You can hit him with a left hook to the body. You can hit him with an uppercut. You can hit him with overhand rights. You can touch his body up, and he leaves his body wide open. Like, I don't understand why the people that work with him don't fix his flaws. I mean, the guy's terrible defensively, doesn't defend himself at all. It'll be a good fight for Khan. I definitely think he would beat Berto right now. He's the fresher of the 2 guys. Yes, his chin ain't great, but Berto ain't punching with much ferocity these days. He's a little chop worn, not confident at all, and he's also, I would say, he's the faster of the two. He's faster than Berto. I see that as a likely opponent for Khan. That'd be a good fight for him. And he's also they're both with Al Heyman, so they're both a part of the Al Heyman stable. And most likely Al Heyman, he's working on Khan's next fight, so most likely it will be in America against an Al Heyman opponent. So don't. Alberto's been mentioned as an opponent for Algieri as well, so a lot of options for Berto. He's in the running for a lot of fights. He's a beatable guy, so a lot of up and coming welterweights or some name what fighters want to fight him. Get a win on, get Berto's name on their resume. It's possible other Al Heyman clients could be considered for Khan. Maybe an Eric Bonet fight. That could be possible. It's only a tune-up. It's just to keep him sharp. So I understand what Khan's doing. He's not going to take a very risky fight. He's gonna take on a beatable guy, but a guy with some name recognition. And I think Andre Berto fits that bill. He's coming off the Mayweather fight. He's going to continue his career. So I think Berto will be the best option for Khan. But the question is, does Berto want that fight? Will he opt for an Algieri fight? It's really unclear what Berto will do. But if I'm Team Khan, I push for that fight as hard as they can, and because that's definitely the best fight out there for Khan for a stay busy fight, and it'll be people will tune in just to see if Khan is what level Khan is at, and can Berto land a lucky punch? Does he still have the power to perhaps knock Khan out? It's a lot of questions, but no, I don't see it. I see Khan outspeeding him, outboxing him. Berto's defense is just not good enough, especially for a fighter with Khan's boxing ability. He's very flawed, but he still can box. He knows how to stay at a good range. He's still very fast. He still throws a lot of flashy combinations. He still knows how to win rounds. So I expect it to be Andre Berto or another Al Heyman client within Al Heyman stable in America. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who you think Khan will fight in March. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.